What is up, weather enthusiasts? I'm your host, Pat's Path Predictor. Let's get right into the weather. Alright, so this is the situation we have right here, ladies and gentlemen. We are looking at a multi-day severe weather outbreak from Oklahoma and Texas all the way through the deep south. We're going to go over all of this right here, but we have a 15% risk now from the U.S.-Mexico border. They extended it to the south, to the U.S.-Mexico border, all the way to near Tulsa, Oklahoma. Before, it was pushed further to the north. Now it's a little bit further to the south. So these things are kind of ebbing and flowing, but it's still in the same general area. DFW is still in it. Oklahoma City, Norman is still in it. So we'll have to pay attention to that for day 5. We have it from 15% risks, rather, from Nashville all the way down to extreme eastern Texas right here. So this is definitely a very big situation that's going to be going on. The entire state of Mississippi, except for the coastal areas, is in this 15%. Parts of western Alabama is in this 15%. Parts of Arkansas, most of Louisiana, and parts of western Tennessee, where the more rural, rather the more urban areas, including Nashville, Jackson, and Memphis are. So let's go ahead and take a look at the discussion real quickly. Day 4 is forecast to consist of a western continental United States trough and subtropical ridging centered over the Gulf of Mexico. Okay, that's just more technical stuff. The surface pattern is expected to feature a low over northern Indiana with a cold front extending southward across the mid-Mississippi Valley, Ozark Plateau, and Oklahoma into southwest Texas. Thunderstorm development is anticipated along this front on Thursday afternoon, supported by ample prefrontal moisture and a combination of large-scale forcing from ascent attended to a shortwave moving through into the southern high plains and converging along the front. So basically what's really going to be driving this thing, there's a massive moist air advection coming in from the Gulf of Mexico that's going to be entering in the next few days. It's going to be ramming up those Cape values, jumping up a lot of things with severe weather, and we'll have to continue to keep an eye on it. Okay, this is the important part. Given the expected vertical shear, supercells are possible in areas where a discrete mode can be maintained. This appears most probable from south-central Oklahoma into the Texas Hill Country right there. So day 5, it's also talking about stuff right there. Okay, this is for day 5. Thunderstorms will likely already be ongoing on the front, and the severity of those storms will be linked to the amount of downstream destabilization. Reintensification appears most probable across the central and southern Mississippi, where some potential for discrete storms ahead of the front also exists. And it's just too early to call for day 6, 7, and 8, but we'll have to keep an eye on it. Here's what the models are saying. This is what the North American is coming out with. It's now at the point where I can now show you the Cape values, and we can take soundings from Thursday. So that'll be definitely something that's going on. The moist air advection, let's go ahead and take a look at the dew point temperature right here. You can see this actually starting tomorrow. It's full of dry air right now, but the moist air advection starts tomorrow morning from the Gulf of Mexico into Texas and Oklahoma Tuesday and Wednesday. So if you expect the humidity to go up a little bit during those days, and that's really what's going to be driving these things. And there's this dry line right there that's going to be helping enhance this. So by Thursday morning, we're already looking at dew points in the low to mid 60s in parts of Texas and Oklahoma, and more into the upper 60s towards the U.S.-Mexico border. Definitely something to take a look at. That moist air advection goes all the way up to near St. Louis right here. We already see dew points close to 60 degrees over there. And if you take the temperature with that being at 63, and we have warm air advection with that as well. So that's basically what's going to be helping drive a lot of this. So what's that going to mean for severe weather? Well, it means that there's a lot more potential for this to work with now. So this is what we got right here. This is the Cape we have right here, and this is for Thursday. This is for Thursday morning right here, as you can take a look at that. And this is for Thursday. Yeah, this is for Thursday afternoon, Thursday evening right here. Basically, that cap is potentially going to break right there. We're only seeing minus 20 with 2,500 Cape, so that's definitely not out of the question that may happen right here. I want to take a quick look at the DFW area, where we do see about 750 Cape, but and that cap's around 25. Still could break that and everything like that. there is a lot more vertical shear that could drive this thing actually in the DFW area. This sounding was taken in Oklahoma. That vertical shear as well as the directional shear, that's been increasing over the last few scans right here. So definitely something to take very seriously. This is for DFW. The SRH isn't too bad, around 166 with 19 knots of surface to 1 kilometer shear, surface to 3 kilometers 35 knots, and surface to 6 kilometer, which is going to enhance supercell development, is at 54 knots right there. You can see that cap is right here. So definitely something to keep an eye on. Although in Oklahoma, we are looking at this 62, 163, and 150, which is actually rather, it's not that impressive, but it still could bring a lot of stuff for this area. 20 knots, 34 knots, 74 knots for surface to 6. That's going to enhance some supercell development. And you can see there's a decent amount of vertical wind shear and some directional shear right there. So definitely something to take very seriously as we continue to update you here on the Pat's Path Predictor channel. But with that being said, we're going to go ahead and wrap up this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you are new. It helps me out and helps me make more videos like these. The goal of this channel is to get more people engaged with weather. But with that being said, have a wonderful day, guys. Stay safe.